Good day, everybody. So today's topic, my very first topic, is a general one. It is about protesters. I gotta be honest with you. I am so sick of protesters. I don't really care what you're protesting. I don't care whether you lean left or you lean right. I could really care less. And actually, there's a growing number of us that really could care less. People generally don't even really care about what you're protesting about. Even if they agree with you, they don't care. It's a punchline at this point. You see something on the news, and you're waiting for the follow up story about, and here come the protesters. Oh, and protesters were out following this decision. God, like Trump, I think Trump does some of the stupidest stuff just to watch the protesters react. I think he plays with you guys just to see the people just go crazy out there in the streets. It's so funny. He could breathe the wrong way, and people will say he's taking up too much air for the country or something like that. It's so funny. He could say free kittens for everybody, and people would start protesting. I hate kittens. We've come all this way. We've come thousands and thousands of years of evolving, and all these advancements in technology and just knowledge and everything like that. And all these ways to communicate, and still, when anybody's upset about something, it just seems people grab their pitchforks and their signs, and they're mad as hell and they can't take it anymore. Often I wonder, do these people have jobs or a life or anything? I have a job, I have a family, and I have interests, and I have practically zero free time left over after that. I don't even get to see my friends as often as I'd like, and here people are like camping out, protesting for days or weeks. I don't know. You know what I mean? If people are upset, you're probably upset about more than just the issue you're protesting about. You probably should just go rethink your life. If you have that much free time on your hands, it's the average person simply does not. The average person also does not care about your topic when you are inconveniencing others. Some people have this impression that, oh, we're protesting peacefully. You have to leave us alone. Blocking streets, blocking sidewalks, blocking people getting to work. I don't care if they're involved in the matter that you're protesting. None of that is peaceful. When you go block a highway, people are just trying to get from point A to point B. They're trying to get home, get to work, get to somewhere they need to be. People don't just drive around just because they're on a joyride. That's probably your first mistake, is you have this impression that people with cars are just living it up. People are in a vehicle because they either have a job or they need to get somewhere. That's what life is. That's what life is about. You have to get from point A to point B, and thankfully we don't have to walk, miles on our feet anymore. But when you block the roads, when you're hurling objects at people, when you are hurling feces, bodily fluids, that's not peaceful. You're breaking car windows, you're breaking storefronts, you're breaking public property, you're breaking private property. That's not peaceful. If you're yelling at other people and hurling threats towards other people, maybe they're just walking by, or maybe there's another group standing by that you just don't like. If you're hurling, angry threats at them, you're threatening violence. You're threatening their life. That is not peaceful protest. Okay, so you don't have a right to do that. To be honest, it's nice. I actually get quite a lot of pleasure when the police are actually permitted to do their job, and they start arresting y'all. It's a pleasure. I sit there with popcorn and watch those videos on YouTube almost every day. It's hilarious. And then the more hilarious thing is the reaction to see people when people are getting arrested. They're just like, "What? We didn't do anything. What? We didn't do anything." It's must see TV for me. I gotta tell you. And there's a lot of us out there that enjoy watching you guys get arrested. And I know you probably have your funds, your monies and funds somewhere from whoever's supporting you, to bail you out, or mommy and daddy are going to bail you out, whatever. There's so much footage online, not even just YouTube, all these different sites that are showing your colors when you're out there. You're not protesting in a noble way. You're not, and to be thankful, the way that most people protest, again, people don't even care about what your message is. It's because you're so uncouth about the way you go about it. You're not gaining any followers to your side, or at least you think you are, but I'm sure for every follower you gain, you have all these other people saying, you know what, I didn't have a side on this topic, but now I do, and it's against you because you're looking like a complete jackass out there. So, at any rate, that's my view on protesters. It's an American institution. People protest. Thank God we live in a country you have the right to protest. Most other countries out there, you guys would be strung up by your ankles outside the Capitol building, or we'd never hear from you again. You would just disappear off the streets. They'd come in with hoses. They'd come in with guns. Yeah, those places exist, and these places still exist. Those regimes and those governments still exist out here. It's part of the reason why so many people want to come to this country is because we truly live in a free country. Unfortunately, you are free to be a jackass out in public. Anyway, that's all I have to say on protesters. Have a great night.